Yeah, I still wonder sometimes, is this Mongoose Mindset thing something that I want to do? I mean, I'm just kind of trying it out just to see if, one, I like it, and two, if it gains traction, if I want to continue with it. I took a chance. I moved out to Louisville, Kentucky to be a professional wrestler. And at the time, I really wanted to do it. I was all in. Wanted to get to the WWE. I'm not a believer in God, but I do believe that the stars aligned in some sort of way that puts you on this earth. Start doing something different. If you're not enjoying something, switch it up. Go to something different. You have to enjoy life and enjoy what you're doing and be passionate about it. Welcome to the Mongoose Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Luke McLeod. I started my fitness journey at 12 years old, and that eventually led me down the road of having an eating disorder. I came out of that, went back into sports. After I graduated high school, I moved to Louisville, Kentucky to train and ultimately become a professional wrestler. And then now I've mainly been doing bodybuilding stuff for the past few years, specifically training for that and try to get bigger. Today I want to talk about is why you feel lost in life. And the main thing of why you probably feel lost in life, and I'm not doing this podcast to criticize anybody on how they feel or anything, because I've personally felt these same feelings before and emotions, and have personally felt lost in life before. The main reason why you probably feel lost in life is because you probably have not found the thing that you truly love and are passionate about yet and want to dedicate your life to. And that's okay. I haven't either. I still wonder sometimes, is this Mongoose Mindset thing something that I want to do? I mean, I'm just trying it out just to see if, one, I like it, and two, if it gains traction, if I want to continue with it or not. I've always been interested in YouTube, and I've always watched YouTube and always thought it was cool on how videos are made and edited and everything like that, and providing entertainment to people. I don't know if these videos are really that entertaining. They're more educational and trying to help you specifically just understand, there's different ways to think about stuff in your mindset and different ways to do stuff in life. There's no one right or wrong way to do something. So you probably haven't truly found what you're passionate about. I thought when I was 12 years old that I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. That was my goal, which is a crazy goal to have at 12 years old. But that, like I said, led me down the road of having an eating disorder. And then after that, I just didn't have the same drive to do it as before. And I learned over the years that that's not truly what I wanted, because I knew I wanted to lift weights and get bigger, bodybuilding wise, not be as athletic and, run a bunch and swim and do all those hybrid athlete stuff for a Navy SEAL would. Because, Navy SEAls, they aren't big and jacked and muscular. They look like normal people usually, because they have just different athletic abilities. They're able to run a lot, swim a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of respect for them because they're able to do that stuff, but it's just a different training style than what I want to do. And then I moved out I took a chance. I moved out to Louisville, Kentucky to be a professional wrestler. And at the time, I really wanted to do it. This was, I was all in, committed. Wanted to get to the WWE. I mean, that wasn't, you say that's an end goal, but looking back, you don't want to make that your end goal and stress about getting to the WWE, because you want to enjoy the process, because a lot of the people that you meet along the way of, if you ever get there, will be your best friends for life. Even if you don't get there, you could still make a living and a decent life and be happy by not getting there. It just depends on how you think of it and what your main goal is. So just try not to let these goals take over you, of that you're not there, that you're not at that end goal yet, because as long as you put in the consistent work over time, you will get to that goal, if not get somewhere close to that goal, because nobody fails at something if they keep trying it and keep trying to get better and improving themselves over time. If you quit, that's when you fail. If you quit and you love it, but you're quitting because you think you can't get there, or you're going off of somebody else's opinion saying you can't get there, then that's quitting. But if you just go away from something because you don't like it, like how I figured out that professional wrestling wasn't for me, I feel like that's moving on. You're moving on, you're not quitting. Because quitting is basically stopping something that you love just because of somebody else or different reasons. But moving on is moving on and finding something new that you're actually passionate about and truly love. So there's a big difference, I believe. And a lot of people just say quit, you quit this, you quit that, you're a quitter. No, you're not a quitter if you move on and you genuinely do not like something. And ultimately, when you're finding the thing that you're truly passionate about and probably what's making you feel lost in life, I believe that everybody was put on this earth for a purpose. I'm not a believer in God or a religion or anything like that. I'm not saying that stuff's not out of the picture, but just what I've read and seen in life, and I'm not a believer of that, I guess, higher power of a God. But you got to think, even if that's not true, and I don't knock on anybody for believing in God, but I personally don't. But I do believe that the stars aligned in some sort of way that puts you on this earth. Because millions of things had to happen for your two parents to meet together and make you. A whole lineage of people had to meet together and make babies to eventually get to your parents and then make you. And a lot of other aspects went into that, like how they met, where they came from, what we evolved from. It's pretty crazy to think down the line that you are such a small percentage of a chance to being made out of all the stuff that's happened in life. So you're here for a purpose. And if you don't have that purpose yet, just find it. Start trying something. Start doing something different. If you're not enjoying something, switch it up. Go to something different. You have to enjoy life and enjoy what you're doing and be passionate about it. And that's going to make your work fun, make it more gratifying, and at the end of the day, just give you an overall quality of life and make you feel found. Because when you're lost and you're just doing the same repetitive tasks over and over again that you don't like, that's when you feel lost. So a good way to try to find this is think about your childhood. Think about what you liked doing when you were a kid. If you like playing sports, you could try to get into like physical therapy or coaching like kids teams, or doing something that's sports related. When you were a kid, like I liked doing Legos, and I recently got back into it. Over the past 2 years, I've gotten back into Lego, and I just enjoy it. Just building and being creative and thinking of new ideas to put together with these little bricks. It's really, really cool and fascinating because there's millions of things you can do with it. But think of something like that and try to involve or work towards the job that you want in that thing, because I know people's hobbies and stuff change over time. You might not like doing what you did when you were a kid today, but you got to find that thing that you like doing today and try to you don't have to make a career out of it, but try to just do it, and that'll give you gratification. Like I'm doing this Mongoose Mindset thing, and I'm trying to, start this coaching business up. And honestly, I'm telling you this all from the heart. This isn't me making this up just for this video, because hardly anybody's probably going to watch this whole video in the first place. So what's the point in trying to make something fake? But I like training. I like working out. I like eating healthy. I like bodybuilding, obviously, because it's the main thing I do in my life and spend the most money on. But I don't know, honestly, if I want to do the coaching stuff yet. I don't know if it's just because I don't have any people and it's not motivating me to work with somebody. And man, I'm putting out, on my YouTube channel and all my Instagram and Facebook posts that I'm doing this for, you can have a free month on me for free. But nobody really wants to hit on that offer. And obviously I don't have any experience ever getting anybody in shape, but that's why I want to offer free coaching to see if you like me, see if you want to continue with me, and see if I can actually do this or not. Like I said, I like bodybuilding and lifting weights and fitness and stuff like that, but I don't know if it's something I want to consume my whole life with, like doing it every single day. Well, I do it every single day anyway, with cooking and eating the meals and training, but having like a job or source of income from that. Obviously, it's something I love to do, so it would be really cool to be able to make money off of it at the end of the day, but I like coaching people and saying that same information over and over again at the end of the day. Like after you go to the gym and you train, then you got to come home and work with people who are doing the same thing and say the same thing over and over again. And maybe that's not for me. I'm not sure yet, but I haven't had any clients, so I can't really know that for sure or not. I enjoy making this stuff for YouTube and everything, but sometimes like editing, it's not fun, especially when it's just me talking like this and I don't cut out everything anymore because I find it authentic when you make mistakes and when you're speaking and stuff. But I just cut out like the long sections and pauses because that's just boring. I have notes right here of what I write down. I mean, it's not a ton of notes. It's just bullet points. I don't read from a script or anything. I just talk straight off of this. Not straight off of this, but I look at the bullet points and then I elaborate on it. So let me get back to the main picture. In the end, it takes years of trial and error to figure out what you truly love, what you're truly passionate about. And you may never find out what you truly love and truly passionate about in your life. But you got to keep trying and doing that trial and error and trying to get better at something. Because when you usually get better at something and you're gaining momentum and you're getting that gratification of getting better at that thing, that's usually when you feel you don't feel completely lost anymore. You feel like you have a purpose. And you feel like you're doing something and making change of it. Whether that's making YouTube videos like this and putting it out to the world. If one person gets something out of this video, I did something right. You don't have to be popular. I'm not looking to be popular because I've never been popular before. I'm not a type of person who wants to be popular or ever searched for that attention. But I just kind of want to help people. And if I can help one single person out of this video, you watched this whole thing and got to this point, thank you for that, because not only am I putting time and effort into this, but I'm trying to put as much value into it out of my experiences that I've experienced in life and try to help you if you're truly feeling lost out there in life and not grounded yet. So over time, just keep learning, keep adapting. And that's kind of like the thing I say with Mongoose Mindset, act now, evolve forever. Because you're constantly acting and trying to do something, and then you're evolving forever because you're figuring out, hey, it's not what I like, so you change it up. Or, hey, this works, this doesn't work, change it up. If it's not working, like Albert Einstein said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and not seeing a result. So if you're doing the same thing over and over again and not seeing a result, change it up. Do something different. Try something new. Just never stop learning. Never be satisfied, because you will never be really lost if you have a goal and you're constantly trying to work towards that goal. And especially if you're seeing the results and progress of getting to that goal, that's more gratifying and it doesn't make you feel as lost. And also surround yourself with good people. You don't have to have the most friends in the world, but have quality friends over quantity friends. Hopefully you have a supporting family. And if not, that sucks, but you can still find people who have same passions that you have, whether that's at the gym or in an online community like a Discord community. Make those connections and find people who are truly passionate about the thing that you are. Because at the end of the day, when you connect with those people and talk with those people, you feel a good connection with those people and it will be more gratifying. If you need some goals to work towards, contact me at mongoosemindset01@gmail.com, and I can help you, set those goals and work towards those goals together, whether that's, in your training, nutrition, or lifestyle implementation, because I just want to help people at the end of the day and see if this is truly what I want to do as a career. If you like this video, watch this video over here, because it will explain to you the 5 things that you're doing in your life that could be killing your progress or just not living the lifestyle and quality of life that you want to live. So like always, act now and evolve forever. Bye.